come around full 90, very grateful to you for that. So in my life a little bit earlier, I had to go with the time to in order to only becoming that TBC. You will see we are right on the My Life broadcast. We have a lot to talk about today. Being grateful means that what you should be being grateful will make you to have self-confidence and your self-belief. Have self. All these three go in one. And being grateful is being grateful to what's done to us. I would take us directly to show you why I'm talking about according to what I mean asked us to do yesterday. Is so pleasing for be in such really great number of things for us share together to the blog, and I want us to really grab this meaning of being grateful, which leads you to yesterday. And on this article of the same button of the different languages yesterday, and he is the one that did the one for the English, and you have Mbuba Etindele who took the one for French, and many other broadcasters. But what interests me that I wanted us to really talk about this morning is what I mean talked about right down here. Despite the fact that this is the person that won the contest of last week, she is the one that won the 200 grains of gold of last week, and she is the one that had a greatest number of people, and she is called Pabalan Pabalan Pamalan for winning this week's Bitcoin contest with an impressive 56 pay sign up last week. You receive 200 grains of Bitcoin right now during the live broadcast of the English and Button meeting. We will show the whole TBC community the live transfer of Bitcoin to the Bitcoin wallet we will provide us using the BREF website before and after. Please be carefully provide us a fully functional Bitcoin wallet address that is in your possession. There is zero room for a mistake in this size of a Bitcoin transfer. So be 100% sure that you are giving us a correct Bitcoin address. We will use the grains of gold calculator to determine how much 200 grains is right now in USD and send the equivalent amount to your Bitcoin. So that is what was sent to this winner, Oli Opalaba, of yesterday. And this is a short list of the different subscriptions that took place last week. And you see the Philippines came up with 56 sign-ups, and these 56 sign-ups, I think she should have been the highest person with 42 sign-ups, meaning that we're giving their country 56 sign-ups. And my country is at the 10 level with 7 sign-ups, and that is how the rule is made. And TBC admin is trying to tell us that what we have analyzed the result of this Bitcoin contest and have found that the TBC members in Philippines lead the whole TBC community in vote within 12 contestants and 117 paid sign up last week. 28 countries have 107 contestants last week out of the full-timer database, which has 1,160 members in it. India, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Greece, Uganda, Cameroon, and Ghana were all strong contestants last week with double-digit number. We want to thank all those that made an effort to recruit paid sign-ups last week. This is a brand new week, and you have another chance to win a week from now. This is what Amin is trying to tell us. We have another chance to win a week from now. So these sign-ups that were for last week, of which this Filipino want, we have this opportunity to win again. We have this opportunity. The new countdown started yesterday as from midnight for us in Cameroon. Means that we have already a day that is running through. That is why I want to finish my live broadcast. I'm out, guys. I'm going to the field. Doing subscription, one mouth to mouth subscription. I want to be one of these contestants. I want to win one of these prizes. So I've finished my live broadcast. I'm going to the field. I'm going to do my prospecting. And Admin also equally informed us that what in order to participate in Bitcoin contest, you need to be a qualified full timer. To qualify, you need to compare profile, complete your profile. You have to attain view a recent send button meeting, and you must have at least two active paid referrals. Meaning that what these are the conditions that you must respect in order to be a full timer and be eligible to or be legit to benefit from this full timer competition that is on. So you must have at least two sign up paid referrals, and you must attend at least one send button meeting, and you go to your finger back office and you go to the level of account. You look for you go to the level of profile. Now in your profile you go down, right, the last element down will be this, and then you click on a part timer. No, you say what, you click on a full timer. When you click on a full timer, you update, and the machine will take 24 hours to tell you whether you're a full timer or not. And I mean goes further to tell, if you have not updated your Kringle profile to be listed in the full timer database, you should do that now so that we can recognize your recruiting effort for you and your country. So if you have not done that, please, wherever you are in the world, or whoever you've been listening to this live broadcast, just go directly and do your work. And we continues to say that too many of our TBC members don't believe in their ability to recruit others into TBC, and I want to address this lack of self-confidence they are showing. Anybody can recruit into TBC successfully, and we have made it so easy by inviting others to receive a gift. Look at the first two winners of the Bitcoin contest. They are not rich and famous. They are regular people just like you. If they can learn to recruit, then you can learn how to recruit. Recruiting leads to daily cash flow, and this activity can bless your life richly. Look at all of your short term needs. Wouldn't daily cash flow help you to meet these needs? Could a lack of confidence in yourself be holding you back? So, I mean, table here a lot of questions to us, examining our state of mind as concerned those who have won the past two contents. And admin is trying to tell us that what is making us not to win, or what has made us not to win the contest, is because of our self-confidence. And it is going to be really something great if we are recruiting for TBC. And if we're recruiting for TBC, we are not only going to benefit from the daily cash flow this activity is giving us, but it would permit us to have cash flows that will permit us to meet our daily needs. Eh? Could a lack of confidence in yourself be holding you back? What is holding you back? What is holding me back? Because talking, I need to talk to myself. What is holding me back not to win this contest? What is stopping me from winning this contest? And ask yourself the question. Move forward. Move for more than what is holding you back to win this contest. I believe what is holding me back is three of these elements that I've not understood. My self-confidence go around with my self-belief and my self-esteem. Self-esteem is what you feel for yourself, and that is why I was talking about gratitude this morning. And talking about gratitude is trying to say that what? Be grateful of what you have already achieved in the TBC. Be grateful to be part of a huge world family. Be grateful to be part of a community. Be grateful to be one time be a millionaire. Be grateful to be one person that has been given the opportunity to live his life and live his dreams. Be grateful of the people you're meeting around the world and be grateful for the mission that you're carrying to the whole world. Because we have a mission to uplift the world out from the morass of poverty. And living the world out of the morass of poverty is a great privilege. We were sent here to earth to serve one another. We are sent here on earth with a mission to accomplish and bring change to the lives of each and everyone we meet. A fellow human being is important, and we need to do something for a fellow human being. And if we belong now to a community that is seeking for the betterment, the health, and the good of every human being, we need to be grateful. And once we are grateful, our self-esteem will be built up. And once our self-esteem is being built up from the beliefs we have of being grateful and the mission and the vision of which we are running, our self-confidence will kick in. And once our self-confidence kick in, guys, before you know it, you're talking TBC boldly and openly to everyone. It is something that you need to really, first of all, believe in. Is it one of your value to help your fellow human being? Think, rewire your beliefs. Look at the beliefs you have. Look at them and see whether one of your beliefs is really to help your fellow human being. And if it is to help your fellow human being, believe that you have that opportunity today. You have that opportunity that will never given to you on earth to help all those who are around the world and who are in need. So I mean, went further to tell us this. The quality of your life has a lot to do with how good your self-esteem is in your life. The quality of your life has to do a lot to do with how your self-esteem is in your life. How is your self-esteem in your life? What good qualities are you portraying or are you showing in life? Guy, dress well, feel well. Do you feel healthy? Do you eat well? If you are putting yourself in position of which when people look at you, they feel that you are fine, it improves your self-esteem. I know. I was telling Stephen Coffee when we were in the broadcasters meeting yesterday that we have left to poverty, but we have refused to stay with the morass of poverty because we have come to understand that we were born poor, but if we die poor, it's our responsibility. So we started mirroring those who are successful, and that is what TVC is all about. Let's put ourselves in a position to be in alignment with those who are billionaires and millionaires, not those of the cabal, but those who are for the betterment of the world for each and everyone. And that self-esteem, when it grows up in you will start talking to each and everyone of the mission and the vision of TVC, and you start bringing in a great number of subscribers. Low self-esteem affects all relationships in a negative way. If you don't think you can recruit for TVC, you probably don't think you are capable of doing many things. So if you cannot recruit of TVC, means you are incapable to do many things. This is all based on a false belief that you are not okay. This is all based on a false belief that you are not good. You were born with potentials. You have potentials in you. You have what it takes to build a world full of success. It's just because of what can I say? I was listening to Lifton Bruce yesterday, a doctor of high rank, which was trying to say that what the programming you have been given determine the life in which you live today, and your environment in which you are therefore dictates the type of way in which you need to conduct yourself. So what am I trying to bring at this particular point? I'm trying to tell you or me that you probably don't think you are capable of doing many things. Meaning that what they have told you that you are incapable of doing many things. They have made you to understand that you don't have potentials, but you are made with potentials from the sole of your head to your toes. You are potentially built with intelligence and with task strategies and innate talents that could lead you to be do many things, and be capable of all things. This is all based on a false belief that you are not okay. I'm okay and you are okay is the healthiest self belief. I'm okay and you are okay is the best self belief. The most miserable people believe I'm not are you suffering from such false beliefs about yourself and others? You can change these beliefs. The power is within all of us to change and improve. The power of change and improving is within all of us. The power to change and improve is within all of us. The power to change and improve is within all of us. So we are grateful when we know that we can change and we can improve. And this doctor, Lifton Bruce, I think I'm going to do a live broadcast on what I listened from this doctor yesterday, because I took the whole day of yesterday. I was listening to his videos on YouTube. This doctor says that what once we pass the level of 7 years, the only way in which we can reprogram ourselves is through repetition. And through repetition, what are we saying? You can only be a great hitter in TBC if you repeat your action of recruiting. Repeat the action of recruiting. Repeat the action of recruiting, and by repetition, your subconscious is going to absorb it, and you will see yourself doing it with a lot of ease. So, change and improvement is possible by repetition. Change and improvement is possible by repetition of good actions or the successful things that you want to do. And then proceed to tell us this. Isn't it true that you have the power to choose? Making a decision is one of the most powerful things in this world. Things begin to change all around if the smallest decision that someone makes. If you have the power to decide for yourself, don't you think you should decide to have good things happen to you? Don't you think you have to decide to have good things happen to you? You can decide the quality of life you want for yourself if you make a conscious effort to do so. You can decide the quality of life you want for yourself if you want a conscious effort to do so. Recruit for TBC will give you an exercise that you can measure the result. When it comes to your attitude about yourself, it is critical that you have the power to decide for yourself. Recruiting with the assistance of a good TBC leader should result in daily cash flow to meet your short-term needs. The series of small skills needed to recruit will be sharpened as you pursue this activity. The series of small skills needed, the series of small skills needed will be sharpened as you pursue this activity. Meaning that what the pursuit of this activity of recruiting sharpens you and give you what the right skills. Successful recruiting really gives your confidence a boost. Successful recruiting will really give your confidence a boost. When it comes to your attitude about yourself, it is critical that you make a series of efforts to bring it into a healthy state. When it comes to your attitude about yourself, it is critical. When it comes to your attitude about yourself, it is critical that you make a series of effort to bring it into a healthy state. Decide to believe in yourself. Guy, I love this particular area. Decide to believe in yourself. Nobody will believe in you. You believe in yourself, people believe in you. Decide to believe in yourself. Believe you can overcome whatever holds you back. Recognize that strength comes from struggling, and you should embrace challenges and go stronger and smarter. Recognize, guys, recognize that strength comes from struggles, and you should embrace challenges and grow stronger and smarter. Means that what you recognize that strength comes from struggling, struggle, embrace challenges, do things that you have never been able to do things that you are afraid to do things that you have never thought you would do, and you become stronger and smarter. Here in TBC, you should see yourself as either a millionaire or a billionaire. See yourself either as a millionaire or a billionaire. Rise up to be the person worth of what you see in your wallet balance. And talking about rise up to be what the person or who you be you see in your wallet balance. Look at the value in your wallet balance. They're mind blowing. So rise up to represent that wallet balance and let the self-confidence and the self-esteem relating to that wallet balance touch your life. taught you because what? In your struggles, you embrace challenges and you become stronger and smarter. Self-confidence and the skill of negotiation is the fastest way to unlock that value while we are still in the distribution phase of TBC. Decide you can, and then you will. Self-confidence and skills of negotiation. Self-confidence and the skills of negotiation are the most interesting things that we should take home as far as this particular aspect of the TBC economy is concerned. So we need to do everything to have negotiations. Guys, putting this today and of increase my confidence and restrict forget train and we're going to this. I've been to go out my matching cards for matching. I will try to make them because plus and they will the vision of TV, and by so doing we are making the combo and we are privileged and very grateful we to do what people have not done of the morals of poverty. So so that is what I actually this morning. If you are any that you watch this video, you're still please go down, click on any time that I'm live, you definitely there or have to join the views of the broadcasters around the whole world who are carrying the flag of lot to take to the world and which has a lot to give to each and everyone that is in your humble self becoming more for money because things made me to the who have made my voice to being heard. Thanks to see. Let your voice be in your mouth, talk to the whole world, program the mentality of quite a long time. Me to hold this last to have been in my life broadcast. So still coming. Come if you have difficulties when we have been in of things we have ready to share with each and everyone. Thank you, broadcast, and we'll do everything to help those who are do not really have the possibility to be at the source. So it's a see you tomorrow, same time, same channel, same position for another new live broadcast TBC.